Yo, what's up, y'all? Today I'm going to talk about how we as gamers are sometimes reckless with our money. After we get a job, we feel like we were deprived as children, so we just spend on whatever game floats our boat. And we end up with a pile of games, either physical or digital, that we never play, or we played for 10 minutes, we didn't like it, and we moved on. I think this is a bad practice, and I think we need to be more frugal with our money, more careful. Gaming is an expensive hobby. New games cost up to $60, whereas other hobbies like movies don't cost as much. You go to I haven't been to the movie theater in a while, but let's say a new movie in the theater costs $15 to watch during the weekend, and a Blu-ray version might cost $30. So that's far less than video games. So although we have to be more careful when selecting which games to buy, a lot of gamers are even more reckless.
This has to change.
We as gamers often buy multiple copies of the same game for no other reason than convenience. We are too lazy to run. We are often too lazy to turn on a different system, so we buy the same game on a different system. A lot of PC gamers do this. They might have a console, and they bought the game on the console first, and then usually the PC version comes later, so then when the PC version comes out, it has better graphics and stuff, and they're like, oh, I'll buy the PC version again. Or same with the Nintendo Switch version. It's portable, so I'll buy that. Even though it's the same game, it's just portable. I understand portability is a different feature than just better graphics, but still just the same game. One of the reasons we do this is we feel more hardcore when we buy multiple versions of the same game, as if we're saying, I love this game so much, I'm so hardcore into this game, and we feel like our nerdometer goes up when we buy a different copy of the same game. On a related note, we buy useless collector's editions. I remember when I first got an income of some kind, I started buying collector's editions, but eventually it started to add up. I ran out of space, physical space. So, although it feels nice to spend a lot of money on a cool statue or whatever, years later you look back on it and shake your head. What was I thinking? Another thing that bothers me on the internet is a lot of people have huge haul videos where they go to a retro store or go to Japan or whatever, and they buy a ton of games. And I understand if you have a lot of money, you're a millionaire, you could buy whatever you want, but a lot of people aren't millionaires. They recklessly spend their money on games when they should be investing it or saving it. And the worst part is they will either never play the games, or they'll play them each for 10 minutes and then never play them again. They just wanted to add it to their collection, put it on their shelf. I think that's a very silly thing to do. In America, there's a lot of physical land, a lot of space. Houses are bigger than in, say, for example, Japan, so we have a lot of room for shelves and physical stuff, but it's still no excuse to pile on crap that means nothing to us except for it adding to the total and making our ego bigger. But it really doesn't make your ego bigger. It just makes you look more foolish. Let us save more money and use it on more useful things like food. Buy more high quality food, shelter, and tax. Because as we all know,
Money can't buy happiness.
well, thank you for joining me on another video.
Have a great day.